A very good evening to our viewers at home. Welcome to another episode of Insurance Group, brought to you by United Holdings. I hope we're all doing well and keeping safe emakhaya la sikhona khona or wherever la ukhona khona, even if awukho ekhaya. But we are trusting the Lord that each and every one of us is safe wherever we are. Welcome to another episode of Insurance Group, brought to you by United Holdings, as I've said earlier. United Holdings, so we are showcasing our indlela yonke through our different range of insurance products and financial services that we are bringing to eMaswati. Just a reminder, United Holdings is a 100% Swati-owned company. Kude mhlawumbe mhlawumbe sawuhamba siyakhuluma nabase-head office le eJozi noma kuphi badosi approvela loko labasi-approvela kona, but all decisions are made in-house konke nje kula ekhaya yakhiwe eMaswati le nkampani for eMaswati. Ngeke sihlale silalela nakakhuluma eMaswati ukuthi yathi mina ngifuna lokho, yathi thina sifuna lokho, yathi ningasisita ngalokho. Tipo lesizamako ke se-United Holdings leto. United Holdings unetinkampani leti ehlukahlukile ngephansi kwakhe kufake ekhathi United General Insurance, lokhu inkampani le provider i-insurance yetimoto, tindlu, ngaba ama-assets akho longaba nawo ekhaya noma ebhizinisini yakho. United General Insurance ukhona ukusita buko konke lokho. Siphinde siba United Life Assurance lo wena siqiniseke ukuthi eMaswati afihleka ngendlela lengiyo lenesizotha, kungabi ngisujumu so yalahlwa nje vele emgodini nje kanjalo, kungabonakali nje kusuke wasebenta kuphi but nje akubonakali imali sibhekephi. United Life Assurance kusibini ngifuna eMaswati konke akhone lo ukuthi angcwabeke ngendlela lengiyo, ngendlela futhi le tabo nekuhlupheka bonakala nje cha siphe bekasebenza ka-United Holdings noma siphe bekasebenza la bekasebenza khona, ayibekela le mali kusukela ku-11 emalangeni uyakhona balukele emakhaya kusubekele njena nawe ukuthi nasekufike leso sikhathi umndeni uyakhona ucela imali ka-United Life Assurance akuhamba yofihla wena lososhonile. Sibe na-United Health Insurance. United Health Insurance usimine eMaswati onke. Nginaso lesifiso sokusakhona kwemtholampilo. Kungabuke singabandlululi ukuthi uhola malini emsebenzini noma mhlawumbe unemali engakanani ekhikhini, ukhona ukuyikhethela ukuthi wena yathi mina ngiyafisa nje ngibona ngasi lena iyavuma imali le ngakhona ke nje ngenyanga ngoba ma-premiums I think aqala 311 emalangeni. Ukhona ukuthi uthole i-health insurance ungasakhanzi ukulayina emalayini lamadze edibhedlela kuze nje usitakale, kepha nje ube nalolo lesema sinangisumanyaro singesibhedlela usitakala ngaphela isikhathi esingakanani. Sibe na-United Pay ekhaya lothi mine ngiyakhona ukukulamlela nakwendekile nje makhikhisa ngathapho okile sitawuzama nje ukuthi siwachibele emakhikhi ukhona ukuthola imali uyothenga lokho lokushoda ko endlini, ngeke usakuboleke imali lekusukela ku-1000 emalangeni kuya etulu ku-50,000 emalangeni, imali lokhona uyibhadala ngesikhathi lesi-36 wetinyanga. Balalela emakhaya sesengikhulume kakhulu ngalo lokunye kepha namhla lesikhuluma ngako kabandi kunamakhasimende la kuyabuta kisi ukuthi yini lo ukuthi le insurance yala bantu abadala ibe idule kakhulu kunaye futhi lesibancane. They needed a clarification on that. Why is insurance expensive for older individuals compared to younger individuals? Unfortunately, we didn't bring all our insurance companies today, but I do promise that we may have the session and include our other business unit, United General Insurance, that also offers insurance. So today we are with Mr. Love Mukundani from United Life Assurance, and we are also with Mr. Mgisi. I also with Mr. Mgisi Lungelo Matebula. Nokhuluma nebaphathi bakho ulikhulu ukubidala eligama lelinye, but we are with Mr. Mgisi Lungelo Matebula from United Health Insurance. They are both operational managers that actually are in charge of the companies and which is United Health Insurance and United Life Assurance. Before probably we get into the business of the day, Mr. Lavmo, How are you say? May you just give us a briefing and give us a briefing about what United Life Assurance provides, because I know we have spoken about some products United Life Assurance, but we didn't really have a chance to talk about all the products. Maybe just a small summary of United Life Assurance offering.
Good evening, Gosi. Thank you so much for hosting us today. You have already introduced me here on behalf of United Life Assurance. I think in general, in short, in summary, United Life Assurance is there to take care of you as our valued customer, as our valued client. When you are with us, you become family. So we want to, we are there for you or to walk with you throughout the journey. We offer mainly our funeral cover products that will say when you pass on or when you move on, your valued or your loved ones should be able to give you a dignified send off. So the funeral covers then come in, and then they make sure that when the inevitable happens, you do not have to go into debt. And then we have got a lot of covers that are under the funeral covers. These are being from your individual covers, your family covers. We say we care for you from when you are still alone, and when you also have got your family, we are still there for you. So we offer again family covers. And then we have got also what we call family support covers, where we say we understand that as our clients, sometimes you are the breadwinner of the family. So when you pass on, there is really a big pinch that your family will feel. So we try to bridge that gap and provide an allowance that will support your family and your loved one for 6 months when you pass on, while they're still adjusting with the reality that you are gone and making other means meet. So that family cover product is designed to bridge that gap. And then we also have got what we call tribute covers, where we say, we know when you pass on, it's not like you are dead and forgotten. We still want to remember you, and we want to put up tombstones in remembrance of you, so that we continue to cherish the memories that we shared while it's with us. So that tombstone cover is designed to assist and help our clients with erecting tombstones for their loved ones. And then we also have got the Tingunla cover that was introduced to try and make sure that we extend how much we value and we love citizens of Eswatini. So that one is a cover that is opened up to all citizens of Eswatini from the age of 18 to the age of 90, where we say get at least the entry level cover of funeral cover, that is 5,000 at 11 Malangan. So from 18 years up to 90 years, you can get yourself a 5,000 cover at 11 Malangan. And then we also have got what we call credit life, where we say when you need maybe to take up a loan, you take up a loan, and then you have to repay your loan. Should it happen that you pass on while the loan is not yet repaid, you shouldn't be afraid that the credit provider is going to come and repossess your house or your car and take off the living out of your loved ones. So the credit life cover is designed to provide cover for such that we will be able then to reimburse the credit provider the amount that was still due when you pass on, or should you pass on while you are still repaying your cover. And then in the pipeline, we have got a lot of other products that we are designing for our clients, just to make sure that they live their lives comfortably, and then with that peace of mind when they are living. I think that will be all just in summary, in introduction of United Life.
That was a mouthful, Mr. Kundani. Thank you so much. Definitely, it's all about the peace of mind when it comes to insurance. It's not just only about your peace of mind as a policy holder, but it's also about your family. Mr. MPC, Patsy, can you please greet our viewers at home and just give us a short introduction, a short summary about United Health Insurance?
Good evening, Ngozi, and also to your viewers at home. We are happy again today to be part of your program. and also being a guest together with Mr. Kundani. It's quite interesting. As introduced, I am part of the United Health Insurance team, whereby we are offering health insurance products to our clients. Basically, what we offer is what others would mostly call medical aid, in which you take up a cover, and in the event that you need to visit a hospital or a health facility, you will take your membership card and visit the hospital, and you'll be able to be assisted without taking out any cash. So we have a number of plans that we are offering on our package. And the good thing is that with the card, we insure you to that particular sum, which you are going to need at any point in time over the year for your use in hospital. So that is what we are offering mostly. We are now going to be also offering a hospital cashback cover, which is mostly going to give you some cash whilst you're in hospital. We know that there are a lot of cost burdens that come with being in hospital. It's not just the cost or the medical costs, but also there are other costs that come into play. Your family coming to visit you, it needs money, and many other costs that you can incur. So we want to ensure that whilst we take care of your medical bills, we also take care of your mental well-being by giving you a peace of mind that whatever other costs that fall outside of the medical bills will also be taken care of by United Health Insurance. So basically, that is what we are currently offering to the market, Islami. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Matsebula. It's really wonderful to know that near Peg, we are really looking forward to the hospital cashback less than alone, because currently we are aware we see all your plans come with a hospital cashback that is embedded on it. But back to today's topic that we are talking about age versus the premiums that you pay, where we try to find out from these two gentlemen, we see what really influences the increase in premiums as the years go, as you grow older. Let me start with Mr. Kundani. Mr. Kundani, I think we know Impilo doesn't have a price tag on it. But however, when it comes to insurance, as I get older and looking at your premiums as a client, the older you get, the premium iyakula. Maybe just to start off, what really what influences lama premiums when you review your premiums or when you set your premiums as a company? Let me just leave it there for now, Mr. Kundani.
Okay, Siyabonga Nkosi. So insurance, like you are saying, we can't really put a value on life. And then what you realize is that what we are covering is death. And then if I'm to ask you, when we are all moving around, can you be able to tell with certainty when are you going to pass away? No one knows that date. So that remains a mystery. So with that in mind, what then happens with insurance is that the setting up of premiums is then tried to be scientifically calculated, if I may put it up that way, Ngosi. So what they do then, we start using what we call mortality tables. So mortality tables try to estimate to say, what is the risk of this person not seeing the age next birthday? I will just give an example. It tries to say, what is the risk of an 18-year-old person not seeing the 19th-year birthday? And then it tries to compare the same with, I'll give an example, what is the risk of a 64-year-old person and not seeing the 65th birthday. So when it looks like those two people in question, it then tries to see, okay, fine. An 18-year-old he has got a more chance of seeing a 19th birthday than a 64-year-old has a chance of seeing the 65th birthday. So it is then from that scientific view that premiums are then determined, because they then look at things like what we call life expectancy. So all these are things that are just people trying to scientifically calculate the risk that one life poses in relation to age. So coming back to your question then, to say, what is it that why is it that there is that difference in premiums when we consider age? Okay, so as insurance companies then, what we try to do then is that we also try to, remember, we are insuring a risk where we are saying we do not know when it's going to happen, but we know it's going to happen at some point. Then we start then trying to say, what is the probability of it happening sooner? So you realize that the older you go or the older you become, the more riskier you become. Why? I think Matsebula will speak about it under health, because that's when they start saying, when as you get older, you become prone to other health complications, which then put your life at risk. So we realize that as you are younger, you are still energetic. That's the assumption. You are still going to be able to go to gym, you're a gymmer, and you're still eating health and all that stuff. So you are bound to live longer than an older person. So the premiums then start then varying according to that. But really, it's not like it is a choice of us as United Holdings or as United Life. It is just something that is scientifically put out there when it comes to the subject of insurance, that the older you are, the more riskier you become. And then the younger you are, the less riskier you become. Hence, the premiums then will try to vary as you get older.
Thank you, Mr. Kunani. I think that was clear on my side. That was quite clear. Mr. Matsebula, does the same apply when it comes to health insurance?
Thank you, Ms. Lamin. The one good thing about being a United Health Insurance card holder is that Kundani will overlook all of those things and give you a good rate in terms of your funeral cover. So I'd encourage people to take up health covers with us so that they can enjoy the discounted rate that they will get with the United Life Assurance. But coming back to your question, yes, definitely the risk calculations or simulations are almost similar when you get also to as you get older, just like in life assurance. I think as Mr. Kundan has well explained it, as you get older, obviously you start to have a lot of pains in your body, as opposed to when you are still young and energetic. You are able to do a lot of things on your own. But as you get older, you find that you have pains in your body. You start developing a number of conditions, including your hypertension, your BP, chances of you getting diabetes, cancer is also coming into play. So there's a number of conditions that you start to develop as you get older. And then that is also what then determines how we're going to be able to charge a premium, because the premium has to ensure that the benefit that we are giving you will be sufficient and will not be at any point in time unable to pay the fee. So the reason why we probably would want to bring that up is because people would think that we are penalizing them because they are older or anything of sort. But it is to ensure that we have enough in our coffers to ensure that the benefits that we are promising you as a client, we are going to be able to actually make you enjoy them. So we do take the age into account, like I've said, because as you grow older, you start to develop a number of conditions. Even your mental health, as you get older, you start to have a lot of worries than when you are younger. And once your mental health state is unstable or you have a number of things that are going on in your head and affecting you, you find that you then develop a number of other complications, which then comes with that stress. So it is then for that reason that you find that the premium then gets to change. Actually, we always say when you're above the age of 30, you are actually encouraged to ensure that you do a medical checkup once a year. But once you're above the age of 40, it then becomes a must that you must do it every year. You must ensure that you have done a medical checkup before the year ends. So you can imagine that we start changing premiums at the age of 50. Already you have some years between 40 and 50, whereby you are supposed to be doing your medical checkups and ensuring that you are actually healthy. So those are some of the things that well standards are detecting some of these things, like the rate of medical checkups that I'm speaking to, which you must take into account as we also develop the products that we are offering to the market.
Thank goodness, some of us still just need to do one checkup a year. Thank you so much, Mr. Masebula. Asang with a question. What is the ideal age to open health insurance? Ngale ngawe, Mr. Masebula. Ngihleli nje ekhaya sokhulumile ukuthi this age group has to open health insurance, has to visit the doctor and do a health checkup at least once, labanye at least 2 times, labanye at least how many times? What is the ideal age to open the health insurance?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Lamin. I'd have to say, immediately you are born in this world, you are supposed to have a health insurance cover. Reason being, immediately you are born, you already need medical attention. From day 7 of you being born, you have a doctor's review that you need to go and do. You have some vaccines that they need to give you, and some few days later again the same. So definitely, immediately you are born, you need to have a medical cover so that you are able to see your pediatrician if you are the child, and if you are the mother, you are able to see a gynecologist for your own care in terms of ensuring that you are attended to well, and you can be well again. So again, as you would know, I think, and your viewers would also know, it is always said that diseases like cancer, you need to diagnose them early enough so that there can be ways of trying to manage them, or at some point, in some instances, you find that there are people who even get free of it. So that is why you then have to ensure that you have the cover. You have to then ensure that you do your medical checkups from time to time, so that every time you are aware of your health status and it is being attended to in the best manner possible. We don't want people actually sitting at home with a headache because they don't want to go to public facilities because there are long queues, and they decide, the pain will go away. So let me just sit and see how it goes, because as that pain comes and goes, unfortunately, it is damaging something else, which then becomes much more complicated to deal with at a later stage. So that is why we are saying immediately you are born, you need to have cover. But like I said, if you're in your 20s, it's very much important that you also have the cover, because you are moving around a lot. If you're like some people, you find that you are moving to even dangerous places. You are moving around, there are accidents, and there's many other things. At work, you're active, you can get accidents at work, you can be in a lot of other medical conditions. You've inhaled something at work and it's affecting your body, you need medical attention, or you inhale something somewhere whilst you're traveling and you've been affected. So we all need to have cover as soon as we're young, I'd say so. Thank you.
Teach them while they are still young. I hope Maswataiva kumele sibafundise abamfana futhi insurance emqoka kusukela basisebancane, and tell them whenever I know my kids know whenever we go to the hospital, they ask, Mommy, where is that card that you always give Auntie when we get to the hospital? So at least I am doing my part to teach them to see health insurance is very important. Mr. Kundani, maybe on your side, let me ask a slightly different question. Nomas, the question I would want to ask you, Tim, as the insurance parts, my premiums going to change as I grow older, or they stay the same? If I join today and open a family plan, yeah, 275. Maybe I may be still single or have 2 or 3 kids, but in family funeral plan, but 275. Is there a possibility ukuthi ashintshele ama-premiums as I grow older, or 275 forever and forever? Mr. Kundani.
Okay, thank you, Ngos. Your question is a good one, because people then think to say, why take up cover now when I get older, the premiums are still going to be reflecting my age. Okay, the truth about the matter is that the premiums do not change. If you take up cover when you are 18, I know you are still 16, you don't qualify for covers, but the moment you turn 18, you then take up your funeral cover. And then when you take up your funeral cover, the premium that we charge you, I'll give an example. You join as an 18-year-old, and then you take a 50,000 cover, and then you pay 116 Malangan only, that cheap. So you maintain that 116, even if you are fortunate, like some of us are going to be, and then you reach your 90 years, you reach your 85 years, you're still going to be continuing to pay that 116 for 50,000. So I know you asked the question a little bit differently, but then I think it's only important that I also answer in and say, what is the right age of taking up cover? The right age of taking up cover is as early as possible. If you are a family, if you are a parent and then you have got your children, please make sure that you register them on your cover. On your policy, so that they are covered. I know people are deceived by the calculations that we were talking about earlier, where we were saying you are at a risk of dying when you are young, or you are at a risk of dying when you are older. But the truth of the matter is that there is no formula to death. The young, we see them pass away. The older, we see them pass away. So it's very important that as soon as someone or your child is born, make sure you take a cover for them. As soon as they turn 18, make sure you take up or you open up separate covers for them, so that they also start being responsible and they start appreciating the importance of having that cover when they are on, when they start becoming independent. And then your premiums, they will continue to remain the same. Even if you grow and you are now a senior citizen, you still pay the same premium that you were paying when you were younger. So that is very important. That is why we continue to encourage our clients to take up their covers when they are young, so that they enjoy this benefit of low premiums for life. So that will be my answer to your question, because your premiums will not change at inception until the inevitable happens.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kundani. Maybe as a follow-up question, let's put that one for later on. Mr. Matsabul, does the same apply when I register for e-health insurance and I probably take a comprehensive cover? Will my premiums change as I grow, or they will remain the same? What is the status on the health insurance part?
Okay, thank you, Ngos. For us, what we do is that we charge you a premium based on the time at the inception of the policy, based on the age that you took up the cover with us. So if you took up cover with us before the age of 50, you will be charged the rate that is being charged people who are below 50, even if you are now above the age of 50. Same as if you joined at the age of 50 to 55, we will always charge you a premium on the bandwidth of people that are 50 to 55, even if you are now above the age of 55. But what will happen is that on a yearly basis, we review the performance of the book in terms of the premiums that have been collected against the claims that we've actually incurred. And we see if there are any indications that at some point in time that we might have issues in terms of honoring the claims or the benefits that we have actually promised to our clients. So if we feel that there could be some issues there, including inflation, obviously, because on a yearly basis, you always have inflation changing from year to year. So we also need to consider that, because then it speaks to the cost of the medications in the hospitals, for instances, and all other issues. So then we need to also look into that to ensure that we always have enough to honor our promise to the clients. So the premiums are detected by the performance of the book in terms of the calculations of premiums versus claims. And if there's a need to adjust premiums accordingly, then we will be effecting those premium adjustments. But if there are no indications that there is a threat in terms of honoring our promise, then we do not have to be adjusting premiums, save for inflation, obviously, if it's showing that it is going to be to affect our performance or our book in essence.
Thank you, Mr. Mathebula. Maybe let's just get to a question from our Facebook page that is coming from Senani Seni Kwala Kwala, our regular fan, let me say. So I think she has already walked away with, I think, with about 2 or 3 prizes from our weekly competitions. Kwala Kwala Lana is asking, how can I see on my medical card, I've spent how much on that category? And where she's putting dancing emoji, she's happy about the hospital cashback plan. Sibona njani Mr. Mathebula ukuthi sinamalini nami kusangijayive njengaseni about the hospital cashback plan?
Okay, no, thank you, Gos, and thank you to Senan as well for the question. The good thing is that at the beginning of the current year, we introduced a new system, which has clients' portals where they can actually log into and see the benefits that they have on each of the categories. So we are happy to always share the portal if our clients have not yet received that portal. That link we can always share with them, and they can always log in using their registered email address with us, so that they can then be able to log into it. But also there are statements that are periodically sent as soon as a claim comes through to us. We then send a statement to the client to say, we have received a claim of this much from this particular provider, and the client can always keep track of their spending. And if they are not aware of that particular claim, they can always contact us so that we can be able to check how that claim is coming through to them and engage that particular facility if there are any issues in terms of the claim that is being lodged. But we can always share the portal with them.
Thank you, Mr. Mathebula. Just to add on what you've responded to, Senani, you can go to our website. They just at the bottom of the United Health Insurance page, there is the member portal link, there is the payer portal link, and the service provider portal link. You can just click the member portal link and log in to to just view all those details that you want to view. We are still trying to make sure that you are. It was a surprise on my side to Mr. Matebula. Thank you for asking that question. Surprise, Mr. Matebula. We have definitely upgraded our website to make sure we accommodate that section for our clients to have that convenience of checking the balances and checking their details on their policies. Thank you, Senani, once again. I think I'll be preparing something nice for you because you're always there as our client and as our viewer. Mr. Kundan, coming back to you, Sam. You have said that my premiums, they do not change as I grow older. What happens to the cover amount? What am I losing if I join later in life? Do I still get the same benefits if I join while I'm older, maybe above 64, or Mr. Kundane, what are the benefits of joining earlier against joining late?
So the benefits of joining up early are that you qualify yourself to a lot of covers at the cheapest rate possible. I'll give an example. If you are 18 to 55, you can then be able to open up cover for yourself up from 5,000 up to 50,000. It's a premium rate of 116. So that's the benefit of joining up early. You qualify for more cover. It's very cheap rate. But if you join maybe later and now you are older than 55 and maybe but you are still below 65, you qualify for our family covers, and then you still get the same benefit of 50,000, but the premium now will be different. You'll be now qualifying for what we call family covers. So you'll be getting a 50,000 at 275. So there is that difference now in premium that is being charged. But then should you then want cover when you are now above 65, you no longer qualify for the 50,000 covers that we're talking about. You are now limited to covers up to 10,000, and then the premium then that you are being charged is now more. So you are now qualifying for what we call senior covers. Senior covers, then you have your cover from 3,000 up to 10,000, but then a 10,000 cover is now coming at 126 Emalangen. If you are 18, a 10,000 cover on an individual cover will come at 24 Emalangen only. And then a 10,000 cover for family, if you are below 65, will come at 58 Emalangen. But when you are now joining as a senior, the premium rate then becomes higher. You now join at 126 Emalangen. So answering your question, what do I lose? What are the benefits of taking up cover early? The first benefit is to qualify for more cover. The second benefit is you qualify for more cover at very low rates. And the third benefit is we open up a lot of possibilities. I know for now we are talking about the upgrade and the other stuff of you being able to add up a cow grocery benefit, which I'm sure at some point we'll be able to talk about it in detail. But when you are younger, you open up a lot of possibilities. When you become older now, those possibilities now go away. But I must say, we are proud as United Holdings. We are one, if not one of the few companies that still afford cover to senior citizens who are older, because we cover you up to when you are 85, and we still have got that Tingula cover that covers you up to when you are 90. So we still pride ourselves in saying we continue to take care of our own citizens here, to say, okay, it might happen that you took up cover late, but still we still want you to be able to have that dignified send off when the inevitable happens. Thank you, Ngozi.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kundani. I noticed that my mic was muted. That is much appreciated. Mr. Matebula, does the same apply in Alapoga health insurance? Before we cross over to a question that has been shared by a client on Facebook, Mr. Matsebula, we just want to know, do I lose if I join later, or there are no changes if I join when I'm a bit older?
Thank you, Nkosi. Definitely, like I had actually alluded to earlier on, that as you grow older, the premium tends to change from those of young people. As I said, from the age of 50 going upwards, the premiums start to be adjusted based on a 5-year gap. So there's a 50 to 55, it's a different premium from someone who's below 50. And then 56 to 59, there's a different premium again that is being charged. And then from 60 to 65, there's a different premium again that is being charged for the same benefit that is going to be enjoyed by someone who is below the age of 50. But also, besides the premium goes, I'd want to also add that you are also losing on the time on when you can be enjoying quality healthcare or enjoying access to quality healthcare, which should ensure that you actually take care of your health as early as possible, so that you can live up to 90 years, which Gundani has actually said he will give you cover until. So we test him if indeed is being truthful on that. But definitely, we want you to take care of your health as early as possible, so that you can live as long as possible. So you lose in terms of the discounted rates, which comes with one joining on their youthful years, and also you're losing on the time on when you could be actually taking care of your health through access to quality healthcare, both in the country and also outside of the country, should there be a need for you to actually go and access care outside of the country for those particular conditions or complications in terms of your health that would not have in the country, like your cancer treatments, which includes radiation. Currently, we do not have such facilities in the country. So you definitely need to be taken to facilities outside of the country where you can actually access those treatments plans or care plans. So yes, you do lose if you decide to delay in terms of taking your health. You need to take cover at your very young age as possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Matsebula. We need to open our insurance while we are still younger. Before we proceed, is to appreciate SMMC for sharing the link. I hope Senani has seen the link that you can click to, so that for you to check your details of your health insurance plan to see if ever suppliers are actually, or the healthcare centers you are visiting are actually invoicing us, and if we have paid them, and for you to see how much cover you still have left with you. Mr. Matsebula, I think you are more popular today. There's a question from Sherika Nambuzelelo Mnguni. She's asking, as a teacher, if I with my colleagues decide to take up health insurance as a group, would we get a discount on the premiums?
Okay, thank you, Ngoz. With the issue with groups, definitely there are benefits that comes with one joining as a group, as opposed to one joining as an individual. Yes, discounted rates, we do look into them, provided that we have actually assessed the risk, because we need to check the profiles of the people that are in that group, to ensure that we would not just discount blindly, and then you find that whatever premium that they will be bringing in will not be even sufficient to cover their own claims. So we need to ensure that we look into that. But also the numbers in terms of the number of people that will be in that particular group also speaks volumes in terms of the premium that could be charged, because again, we'll do the probability to say in a group of 10 people, what's the possibility that one is going to get sick, and the extent or the amount that they're going to claim, and then also the premium that the group will be paying in total. And also, if you go to a group of 30, the premiums that that group is going to bring versus the premium that the group of 10 is going to bring, it becomes much more bigger. And in the event that one person gets sick, the effect of that in terms of the risk profile is not much for the group of 30 as opposed to the group of 10. So we then look into all those aspects and then we are able to deem an appropriate discount that we can give to the group, as well as look into waiting periods and other things that we can actually underwriting rules that we can actually look at for that particular group to enjoy the cover in as much as possible.
Thank you, Mr. Matsebula. Let's hope Umguni has been answered. Mr. Kundani, my last question probably to you would be, you have mentioned, you cover people up to 85 years. That's what you've said. I believe a person is able to open insurance up to the age of 85. The question is, if I register for funeral insurance at the age of 30, for instance, will I still be covered at age 89, or once I get to 85, vele cover yami iphelela khona lapho?
Okay, Siyabonga. So the age limits that we have for inceptions, that is for taking up the policy. And then if you join at the age of 30, and then you are blessed to live beyond 89 or 85, your cover will still continue at the same premium that you were charged at 30. So your cover does not lapse because you are now older or you are now more senior. Your cover will still continue until you meet your final day on earth. And then the same thing applies for our senior covers again. If you join at the age of above the age of 65, you also qualify for those senior cover policies that we're talking about. But then as long as you're still below the age of 85, when you go to the other age of 85, your cover will still continue at the same one, at the same premium. So to answer your question in short, age does not determine the stop of your cover, but the age will only determine how much premium you are charged and how much cover you qualify for. And then I think maybe an extension to your submission of the age of 85 is that we still have got that special cover that I was talking about, which is the Tingunga covers that will cover you up to 90 years. So you can still take up the Tingunga cover, which is a 5,011 Malangan if you're now above the age of 85. But we can only give you one as our client. We cannot take more than just one of that cover. It's just to ensure that you've got at least the basic funeral cover in your name. Thank you, Ngozi.
Thank you, Mr. Kundani. Mr. Matsebula, let me bring the same question to you. Are we able to join after the age of after the maximum entry age, or vele
well, Ngozi, akusiwo ukungena emeneni, but our cutoff age in terms of joining where one can be able to take up cover is 65 years. So you can take up cover as long as you are below the age of 65. But once you are above the age of 65, then we are unable to take you in and issue you cover. But that does not mean that once you turn 65, but you're taking cover at your early years of 20, will then take you out of your existing cover. Your existing cover will continue even when you turn 65 and beyond, but you will not be able once you are after the age of 65. So you need to join before age of 65, then you enjoy cover until you decide either to stop having the cover or until Mr. Kundani takes care of you on the other side. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Matsebula. Shall hand over. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time today. I hope everyone's question has been answered. But if your question hasn't been answered, you can ask on the comment section. We'll attend to them. Do remember to click that bell for notifications whenever we go live. We are live every Thursday at 6 p.m. to bring you news about insurance and financial services brought to you by United Holdings. If you have any question, you can ask. You can ask in the comment section, or you can send out your question to our WhatsApp number, which is 7808-8050. 7808-8050. You can check the number is just somewhere next to me. You can use that number, that WhatsApp number, but we also have our toll-free line, which is 800-1010, which you can use to ask your questions. You can send us an email to info@united.co.za. Otherwise, as United Holdings, we are still keeping to our promise. There are so many issues that affect your insurance, that affect the way your insurance is paid up, that affect your premiums payment. There are so many issues that we would love to cover for you. If ever there are issues that you also want us to cover, do send us an email, do call us, do comment on the comment section below. We'll make sure that we cover the questions that you have asked. Thank you, Mr. Kundani. May you say your last words before we close?
Thank you, because it's always a pleasure being hosted by you. We feel at home, and thank you so much to your viewers at home. We love and we feel the support that they continue to give us. And my last words will be, please continue to upgrade your covers when you are young. And also continue to take up that benefit that we are offering these days, the cow and grocery benefit. There is a lot that is going to be happening to those that are participating in this promotion that we are running. So thank you so much, guys. Please continue to exercise caution. We love you, and we love to see you healthy. Until next time, I'm hoping to be very soon, guys.
Definitely will be soon. Mr. Matsebula.
Thank you, Ngozi, and thank you to your viewers as well for the interactive session that we've had today. We are very much encouraged that they are actually taking interest in what we are offering to the market, and that they are enjoying the cover that we have, because we have actually designed and made them available for them to enjoy and ensure that we are making sure that they have access to financial amenities, which includes your medical health as well as your funeral covers and loans as well, to ensure that our people at all times are taken care of by United Holdings. As you have said, Ngozi, will see sinabo indlela yonke and everything that they would need. We are there for them. So we just want to wish them well as we close the week. We wish them to be safe and be safe from COVID-19 as well, as it is still here. And we want to ask that our clients and your viewers, may they continue to be safe from contracting the COVID, because it is a challenge that we still have, and we don't want to lose any of them. We still want to have everyone, especially now that we are getting into the festive mood. We want to see everyone in those places of worship and elsewhere where people choose to go. So yes, thank you so much for having us, and we look forward to seeing your clients at our offices and interacting with them more, and also looking forward to them taking up covers with us. Thank you, and good evening.
Thank you so much, Mr. Matsebula. Sunday. Viewers at home, please remember to share the video with your friends. Remember to like the page and follow it. For more information, for more tips on insurance and financial services, issue of COVID-19 cannot be overemphasized. Please do continue to practice the safe precautions that we've been given. To make sure you are safe and the people that are around you are also safe, and we're all able to see tomorrow. Have a lovely weekend. May the Lord God bless all of us, and enjoy your evening.